Today we are going to be discussing a story that is quietly shaking powerful political circles in Nigeria. I'm laughing as I'm talking about it. This report is about the alleged 701 billion naira linked to the political structures connected to APC, the APC governors.
Drama with the APC Governors Forum we've been watching. Turns out, it wasn't just about egos. It was about huge campaign funds and control. Well, according to the Will Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had to personally step in to settle a massive rift over the campaign funds allegedly raised by APC governors for his 2027 re-election campaign. And at the center of it all is Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma. Here's what allegedly happened. Well, according to the Will, governors were making monthly deductions from their FACA locations into an account controlled by Uzodinma. The money was supposed to promote government policies at the grassroots ahead of 2027, initially under something called Renewed Hope Ambassadors. Then they created a separate structure, Renewed Hope Network, specifically for the re-election campaign. The funds were supposed to be transferred there, but Hope Uzodinma reportedly became evasive about rendering accounts. When pressed, he claimed the funds had to be expended, no breakdown, no receipts, just the monies being spent. Well, less than 24 hours after some governors allegedly tried to remove Hope Uzodinma as chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, 18 governors gathered in Abuja on Friday to pass a vote of confidence in him. Well, the Will is also reporting that substantial funds have been recovered from Hope Uzodinma. His rendered accounts, processes are in place to retrieve the remaining funds, and that the rift has been settled.
One of the things that I had mentioned was mismanagement of funds. Two things I want to point out here. Number one is that when you look at leadership and the leadership process and the kinds of leaders that Nigerians want, these are some of the things that begin to tell us what kind of leaders. Because if you cannot manage, funds within your party, allegedly, and there's mismanagement of funds, how can you manage the funds of a state, even of a local government or of a country? And then, very importantly, the FAC allocation conversation, because this is almost a running joke every year. The political season, there's, the penultimate year before a political election, there's always spending by politicians and governance is dead. This means that we are sacrificing the good governance meant for the people on the altar of politics. And this is what the Nigerian people suffer, an election cycle after election cycle. When will this end? When will the people wake up and begin to ask for accountability from their elected representatives, their governors, their local government chairman, their president, so that the money that's meant for the people does not go into politicking? And this is across board, not just for a political party, but at every election cycle, we talk about the cost, the opportunity cost for the Nigerian people, how people are languishing under the high cost of living crisis. Yet we keep talking about high capital projects that should be for the benefit of the people going to political season. It is shameful, and I hope that we'll begin to wake up and stop and end this horrible culture where the people suffer.
Is this democracy? Nigerians answer.
It has now entered EFCC investigation, and suddenly there are talks of tension. Some are afraid, some are afraid, the governors. And, there is silent disagreement inside the ruling party ahead of 2027. APC governors are now saying the contributions were voluntary. But many Nigerians are asking deeper questions. Tonight, we are going to break everything down. This money now, Nigerian money. But we are going to look at it. You understand everything. After watching this video, you will know what happened. They are all panicking. EFCC has gotten involved. You understand the story. This is about the one our bro Uzodinma is involved. Some are, remember, they were talking about how the money had been used for campaign, campaign. I don't know whether it's campaign or downloading. It's no longer looking like ordinary political fundraising. It started like internal party contributions. The governors were, they have so much money in their states, they can just donate, and the people in the state are hungry. So they said they did normal contribution, but now EFCC is tracing the money, the movement connected to the matter, and everybody is afraid. And once EFCC enters a political money story, these politicians, that nothing is hidden under EFCC radar, then they shake as them they. Because investigation can expose about, account details, the transaction, everything will come alive. And even the political alliances, hidden networks, some of the things that were done that other governors may not know. So this is why the reports are now talking about quiet tension among APC governors. Notice the language carefully. Not open war, not public fighting, but quiet tension. That usually means powerful people inside the system are worried, but trying to avoid public crisis. They are not saying, it is a willful donation now. We donated it willfully, and go. Now, here is their main defense. APC governors and their allies are saying the contributions were voluntary. They are trying to tell Nigerians this was political support money willingly contributed among politicians. It was not officially stolen government money. Okay, if it is not officially stolen government money, it was stolen, But many Nigerians are not satisfied with their explanation because citizens are now asking, how did such huge money become available in the first place? 701 billion naira is not million. That one is not a small money. And in a country where many citizens are struggling daily, people naturally become suspicious anytime which political money stories appear. This is the real issue increasing public tension. Some of these states, you need to hear about some of these states. And can you imagine their donation? Even Tinubu himself, who they donated for, he will be shocked. Imagine corruption, see corruption. Come the fear corruption. Now here is why EFCC changes everything. Before EFCC entered the story, this may have remained ordinary political gossip. They were discussing it. It came to a life. People were, But once anti-corruption investigators enter, they will begin to trace the transactions and the accounts. The situation is more serious. Now we're talking about the financial investigation. This is what it will reveal. Who sent money? Who received money? Who approved the transfers? And how political structures operate behind closed doors. All the security now. And that is why there's tension in APC. The party ruling you for some time now. And I'm thinking, let me go into the minds of some of these politicians. Some of them will be like, will this investigation expand? Whose name may appear next? Who may leak the information? Who will people protect? Will some people protect themselves first? That's the kind of fear that can quietly affect the party's unity. Now, the real background is 2027. The truth is that 2027 politics has already started quietly in Nigeria. Governors are very powerful politically because they control the structures in the state. They control Izwego na state. Izwego na imefuego. They influence delegates. They are the ones that are in charge of mobilizing people. They're doing the local alliances and the election machinery. So, if trust starts weakening among these governors, even quietly, it can become dangerous for a ruling party preparing for election. And that things like this may be why APC leaders are trying hard to calm political tension quickly. They're saying, oh, nothing happened. Nobody wants internal crisis before a major election season. Now let's go to Nigerians. Ordinary Nigerians are angry. That is another important side of the matter. They are angry. Right now in Nigeria, people are facing serious hardship. There is inflation. There is expensive food. Things suddenly became costlier. Nigerian inflation suddenly hit more than 15%. There is massive unemployment. There is insecurity and rising living costs. So when citizens hear about 701 billion naira connected to politics, emotionally, emotions really rise. Many Nigerians begin asking, how can politicians move this kind of money while citizens are suffering? Now, whether the allegations are eventually proven or not, the public anger is real because trust in political leaders is already very weak. But the bigger political meaning, when you put everything together, this controversy may be exposing something bigger happening quietly inside APC. This is no longer about the money. It is now about loyalty, about fear, about political survival, and preparation for 2027. Because once EFCC, governors, elections, and huge money enter the same story together, political tension naturally follows. Even if leaders continue smiling publicly, like nothing happened, there's tension. And we will get to the root of this matter. So at the same time, it is important to remain balanced and factual. These are still allegations and ongoing investigations. No court has publicly proven all the claims yet, anyway. And those mentioned remain legally innocent unless proven guilty. This is what we must note here. But politically, one thing is already clear. The 701 billion naira controversy has opened a sensitive conversation about political money, public trust, and silent power struggles ahead of 2027. What about going again? Anyway, viewers, what do you think? Do you believe the contributions were truly voluntary political support? Or do Nigerians deserve deeper explanation about where such huge money came from? Drop your comments, your opinion on the comment section. Please also like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more detailed political analysis. Thanks for watching. See you in our next discussion.